Call this an episode of Mythbusters because we're busting some ultrasound myths today. So when I first started researching this field, I had all these thoughts about what sonography was like, and one of them was, oh, if I become a sonographer, I'm going to be scanning babies all day. I even wrote that in my scholarship application essay. I was like, oh yeah, I'm so excited to see the process of an embryo becoming a fetus and birth and pregnancy. Oh, sonography jobs seem easy from what I read on Google. All you got to do is take the images, press the buttons, send the patient on their way. I thought, oh, this is going to be great because I don't really have to talk to the patients. All I have to do is perform the exam. The patients won't really be talking during the exam, so I can just be quiet. They're there, but I don't really have to talk to them. I thought going in that doctors are the smartest person in the room. I mean, they've gone to school for 8 to 12 years, so they have all this knowledge. They should know more than everybody else, right? Wrong. I thought that, well, since the radiologists are overseeing my work, the radiologist has the final say, so whatever they say is going to be correct. Who told me that? What made me think that? Child. Let me explain to you why all of these things that I thought are wrong. Complete misconceptions. First off, let's take scanning babies all day. Oh, this is what ultrasound techs do. No. There's so much more to ultrasound than just scanning babies all day. In school, I learned not only OB, I learned about gynecology, scanning the uterus, scanning the ovaries. I also learned about abdominal ultrasound, scanning the liver, thyroid, gallbladder, kidneys. There's so many other organs that we need to examine to make sure that they are functioning properly. Also, now I'm a vascular tech. I thought I was going to be scanning OB. I thought that was going to be my field, my specialty. No, that's not what happened. So, the reality of OBGYN ultrasound and why some people don't even prefer that, even when they thought that this is what they were going to be scanning, is scanning babies is not easy. It's not like when you scan veins or arteries or the organs, which are not moving. Babies move around. Babies are not in the position that you want them to be. You might want them to be face up to get certain images, but then they're face down. You have to scan through their back. Also, you're scanning 2 patients at a time. So when the mother laughs or she breathes, the image shifts while you're scanning. So it's not easy. Also, when you scan OBGYN, there's so much more human interaction and managing personalities that go on and expectations than if you were to simply be ruling out DVT in a patient. That's already 2 patients that you are concerned about, but it's their visitors. They also have a significant other. They might also have their mother or their father. Or in some facilities, they are allowed to have their whole family in that room. And you might be new. You might be performing a full anatomy scan, which requires a ton of images. It's difficult enough because you have a moving baby. You have the mother who might be concerned and asking you questions. Is the baby okay? Can you hear the heartbeat? Then you have the significant other. Well, how long have you been doing this? Are you sure it's just one pregnancy? Then you have other family members that might be hovering over your shoulder, looking at the screen. I'm doing my job. Would you like me to hover over your shoulder when you're doing your job? Everybody's concerned, as they rightfully should be. But it's a lot. It's a lot. How much is the baby weighing? How far along is she? Is everything looking okay? We are not the doctors, so we can't say for sure any of this stuff. So, this is why when you are considering a career in sonography, it's not just, oh, I'm going to be scanning babies all day. It's going to be perfect. It's going to be fun. Sometimes scanning babies can be sad as well. Not everything goes as planned, unfortunately, if you know what I mean. The second misconception I had, that I was going to have minimal interactions with patients. I wish I had realized that so I could better prepare myself. I might just be thinking, oh, I'm just gonna get in, take these images and be out. No, sometimes the patient has a lot to say. They have a lot on their minds. A lot of times, the patients that I scan are of the older population, so they might be living alone, they might not get out much, they might not have a job, so when they come here, this is their social interaction. I wasn't expecting all this, sir. I was just trying to scan your carotid arteries. So many patients have a lot of emotions, feelings, expectations from you that aren't realistic that you have to manage, and questions that you might have to answer even though you can't actually give an answer regarding some questions. You have to cater to these desires and needs of the patient, even though you might think, oh, I can get in and get out, just do my job and that's it. Folks be talking. The other thing I thought, oh, ultrasound is easy, it's not going to be stressful at all. What could be possibly stressful about taking images? First of all, not every patient is easy to scan. And whether that's because of their body habitus, or they have bowel gas, or they might just be moving a lot. They might have restless leg syndrome, just going at it. And then you might have a high volume of patients that need exam, and it might just be a small amount of machines that you have available, or a small amount of staff that you have available. Or you might even be working by yourself in exams. You can hear them printing off the machine, all the orders coming in, and it's just you there. So it can get very stressful at times. Now, the misconception I had personally, doctors know everything about medicine. Doctors are the smartest person in the room. Some doctors know a lot about their specialty. Some doctors know a little bit about many things. Radiologists know whatever they retain from school and whatever they have retained from their experience working in the field. However, no medical professional knows everything about everything. Doctors are practicing medicine. They are not perfect. I don't know why I thought that, but that took me a while to understand, and therefore, once I did grasp it, gave me the realization that I needed to actually speak up when I know something is wrong with the patient, but the physician is not seeing that, is not realizing that, even with the information that I have previously provided. So sometimes I have to advocate for the patient, or I have to communicate with the physician. Is this really what you mean to order? Because this symptom, this diagnosis does not match this order. So there's a lot more involved with ultrasound than you expect. If you had an ultrasound misconception that you did not realize until this video, or until you actually began working in this field, let me know in the comments. See you in the next video.